Normally when you upload a file, if you click upload file, Descript is going to automatically say, hey, do you want to transcribe this file? Do you want to create a composition from it and everything? Because you're adding it here, which triggers that wizard that I was talking about. But if you bring a file and you actually put the file in the project area here in the files, it's not going to ask to transcribe it, okay? Descript only automatically tries to transcribe something if you grab it from here or from your disk and drag it down here in this area, okay, in the transcript area. Because it's saying, oh, you want to bring a file and create a composition with a transcript, okay, let's transcribe that for you. But if you bring the file in here in the files area, it's not going to do that, right? So I'm going to quickly just drag a file in here just to show you a thing. I'm going to bring my music file in here. Look, intro music, right? Now, this is not speech. So you notice that it's leveled it and blah, 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 upload completed. So the file has gone to the cloud. But you see, nothing happened. Yeah. So I'm going to bring another file just because I want to have a file with some speech on it. This is from a previous Q&A. So you notice I dragged that file in the files area and Descript hasn't transcribed it automatically, right? But if, let's say that you did drag that file in here, you did put it on the script area, and yet it doesn't transcribe it for some reason because maybe that wizard doesn't wake up or whatever, then a common question that people don't know, a common problem, beginners are like, oh, I brought my files and I don't see the text. Well, you can go to your project area, to the right-hand side, project, files, locate that file, right-click on it, and you say, transcribe file. There you go, right there. If you need to retranscribe it and it's been transcribed, this is going to show re-transcribe file, okay? So when I transcribe this file, watch this. Now it comes up with this menu and says, hey, do you want to transcribe this file? Because I turned my setting back on. And you see this checkbox in here? I always have it on. Always ask before transcribing. And then it's saying, what language is it? It's in English. Okay. And now I click transcribe. This is me saying, yes, please transcribe it. So there you go. I'm doing it. And now it's saying, hey, who's on this file? Who's talking? It's just me. I'm going to just select here, me. And then I don't want to create a composition. It's going to start detecting speakers also, which is another thing that was brought back, and I click done. So this is going to take a minute. You see the progress down here. If you open it up, you see the progress, 50%, transcribed. If you're on the desktop app, by the way, this is going to look different. You're going to not see this progress in here. It's just going to show it next to the file. And yet again, I have manually transcribed the file, but nothing happened. Okay, nothing. The text doesn't show up. Well, that's fine because I haven't actually brought the file in here. Okay, this is again, me building my project from scratch manually the way I like it. Okay, I like to have control over all these steps. So now look, the file has been transcribed because you see next to this little icon here, it's got a quote. Now, I don't know why it says no transcript. I'm guessing maybe this file doesn't have audio. That would be something. Let's drag it and put it in the script area right there. Oh, it wants me to transcribe it again. Isn't that a bug? Okay, there is no transcript. And I believe this file might actually be mute. Let me see. Yeah, there's no audio. My bad. It's not a bug. It's actually silent. I'm just going to bring another file in here. Here we go. Same thing. You see, I'm bringing it down here. It's not transcribing. It's leveling the audio. And right-click on it and transcribe file. And always ask. And there we go. And Christy. And done. There you go. So this one is actually, for sure, has audio. And this one is transcribing right now. You can see the progress down there, 50%. And when it's done, you can put it in a composition. Or you can do it before. Right-click and you say, new composition from file. There you go. So you can see now that it's showing this wordless media dots because there is no transcript yet. But once the transcript is finished, you should see the text showing up there automatically. So you can see kind of how you can go to the different places in the software, put your files in, initiate transcription yourself, and then from there create compositions and things like that. Because transcription in Descript stays with the file. So you transcribe a file one time, and then you reuse it in many places. There you go. You see the transcript here has shown up because I have transcribed the file. There you go. So that's kind of the process of transcribing and retranscribing. If you don't agree with this transcription, maybe something happened, there was a bug recently where there was no punctuation, okay? So you can retry that. If you want to retranscribe a file, again, you go to Project, you go to Files, which used to be the old media bin, right? You locate that file and you right-click on it and you say, this time you should be able to say retranscribe. Where is it? Retranscribe. There you go, down there. So you retranscribe it. It's going to take another however many minutes, 9 minutes, whatever, from your transcription budget, and run it again, see what it comes up with, and replace that script. So that's how it works. Where did I find it was silenced? Because if I click on the file and I play it, there is no sound. And also, if I have that composition that I created from it, you see this is the file here. The composition shows these dots, which despite the fact being, the file is transcribed, but there's no words. And if you look in the timeline down here, you notice there is no waveform down there. There's no audio on this file at all. Yet Descript said, you know what, let's transcribe it anyway. So that's kind of how it works with the transcription. But a lot of beginners just rely on those wizards and they say, yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see the text. Well, have you transcribed the file? Have you brought it into a composition? Have you, all these questions.